All right, I'm sitting here with Sean Smith, and it's been a while since we've had a chat, but it's good to have a catch up every now and then. You got a couple of things on the go at the moment. I've just seen. Let's start off with Thabiso Mchunu. He's got that WBC Eliminator that the WBC has just released. What is your thoughts on Nol Gavor and that whole situation that's playing out there?
Yeah, how's it going? Thanks for having me again. I'm one of the guys who like to fly under the radar, so I don't get all due too much. But we like to go about our business. But it's also good to get out there, so I appreciate you having me on the show. Obviously with Thabiso's last fight with Judy Makabu, bit bummed at obviously the total outcome, and but no regrets. It was a great experience for us. I think Thabiso showed a lot. Everyone thought Thabiso, it doesn't have a gas tank and this and that, and Junior this gonna put him here where. You know what I'm saying? The only thing, I knew Thabiso had a little bit more to give. That's why I said afterwards, while we were upset, I knew Thabiso had another gear in him. Junior's he's a great fighter. Thabiso made him look a bit aged in there. You know what I'm saying? The plan was to gas Thabiso, take him out. He nearly gassed himself and got nearly taken out himself. So, but I'm pleased overall. It's one of those things in life where you lose but you actually win. But listen, it's not over yet, like you say. I sent my request to WBC. I said it was a close decision, a split decision away. So do the math. You know what I'm saying? The guy who scored for us at WBC said, "Don't mention my name, you guys. Won. You guys, I scored you winning." I said, well, but I just said I was caught a little bit off guard with the whole story. Not to go back, we were moving forward, but I mean the whole situation. Like I said, I've worked with WBC in Russia. It's fair, almost too fair. Like the way Thabiso has done there and had great fights, and great results, fair results. I thought the same would apply when he went to the States, but I realized leading up to the fight, after the fight, we got played by the biggest gangster in boxing. And nothing is the same. Nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? I knew after the fight, the doping commission, they all work for him. The judges, the other two judges, they all work for him. The higher athletic commission. But anyway, like I said, you didn't have one of our flags in case we might have. So I said, unless we got a knockout, or dropped him once or twice, or completely obliterated him, it was going to be tough, and not easy to do that too. Like Makabu, he's the real deal. So anyway, he's a nice guy. I think Thabiso got under Thabiso's skin and looked bad afterwards. I said to Thabiso, didn't play, in your favor now after the fight, but there's more to the story. You know what I'm saying? After Thabiso named the Wayne, he walked up to Thabiso randomly and said, "I'm gonna knock you out." Thabiso was livid. He said, "I don't like that guy. Do what you want on the stage when we're squaring off. Tell me what you want to do, no problem. Not when I'm after the Wayne, you walk up to me in my space." You know what I'm saying? So, but it's gamesmanship. That's a sport. You know what I'm saying? They should have hugged after the fight, whatever the result, win, lose or draw, whatever. But I mean, that's sport, and it's an emotional game. There was a lot on stake, and it was what a rush. You know what I'm saying? And I just got great news from WBC that they allow us to do Eliminator. They could have given us the rematch, maybe, but you know what? I actually enjoy the Eliminator just to break away, have a fresh go to fight Nol Gavor. He's with a good promotion, Pro Bellum, so that'll be great. You know what I'm saying? Different fight. I think Thabiso needs a bit of a shift, change of direction, and hopefully go for it again. Thabiso's fought Usyk for the WBO world title, fought for the WBC, so third time lucky, I think. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look forward to that and moving forward with Thabiso.
You've had an eliminator before, you've won an eliminator before. Nol Gavor wherever you guys are going to fight him, I mean, it can't come much harder than what you did previously when you had to go to Russia and beat a guy in his backyard like that.
No, exactly. You know what? But like this game, one of the biggest mistakes is underestimating. So if you look at Nolgifor when he fought Bradis, I thought he might have even snuck a win there. So don't underestimate. You know what I'm saying? Some guys do what they need to do to win for at a certain time. Other guys can step it up. So. But I think it's a very winnable fight for Thabiso, and to get him reinstated into manager position will be great.
All right, so that's Thabiso Mchunu as well, and let's move over to Ayabonga Sonjika. He's JJ. He's been scheduled by Rumble Africa on a social media post to be fighting in June. Another title defense. What's your thoughts on that?
Like I said, obviously with COVID etc. came into play with him, and then the one opponent getting pulled out for medical reasons, and there's been a couple of delays, but I'm ready for JJ to move with him now, not getting younger, try and fast track him again, get him active. It's been active delay, get him active again. I think IBF Africa they were saying, and then he needs to go this year. If I could get him active at least 2 more times before the end of the year, that's the goal. He's a former Olympian. Nothing to slow down for now. He needs to have a go, put it out there, see what he's got. He's a junior feather, big for the division, strong for the division. So and he's doing really well in and out of the gym. He works at the Melrose Arch Move. He's a trainer. You know what I'm saying? So he's got good direction, and he's ready to go, to progress to the next step ASAP.
I want to get your thoughts on a potential local matchup. JJ versus Laduma Lamati. Is that at all in your mind, or is that something that you'd like to do in the future?
I think it's needs to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Both great kids, good guys. Like I said, with Mbenge, with all the boxers out there. There's no one in the division to fight. There's no one locally. So they got to reach overseas and find missed matches overseas, far and away. It's a great local fight. You know what I'm saying? You've got to sort of do these fights for the fans locally. You know what I'm saying? Both world-rated athletes, good boxers. I feel we'll be robbing from the South African community not to see that fight.
Yeah. I agree.
And in that division, there are no real big names that they have to chase or huge opportunities. So for a local derby like you see in the UK, those are good fights. So, like I said, Laduma Lamati, great kid, great boxer. JJ the same. I think we need to cook it up a bit. Get JJ, in a position. Keep Laduma active, and then if there's something on the table for both the boys, why not?
Okay.
It'll be silly not to see that fight. So
I can imagine the amount of financial pressure the South African promoters will have putting on a fight like that, especially now. Let's move on to the next one. I've seen on social media Isaac Chilemba has joined your gym. He's been training with you, social media clips, everything like that. What's the latest on Isaac?
Like I said, Isaac got hold of me before his last move to discuss heading towards the end of his career. He just said he needed a fresh start, clean start. He feels he's got more left, and he would like to explore that and have a fresh beginning. And you know what? With his previous 12-year relationship, whatever, it was time for him to explore what he's got left. Just to break away from what he's been going through, and done very well. Isaac's done very well in his term with Jody. Had a great career. You know what I'm saying? But nothing lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? When things are going good and they're fruitful, you know what I'm saying? Run the course out. But certain things need to move on, and he's approached me twice, and I said, sort whatever you need to do out. I'm not trying to come in between people or whatever. He's told me once, twice after his last fight, called me as he arrived home the next day. I need you to help me. I want to do this for me. I said, no problem. So yeah, so he's been with me for about 3 months, 4 months. It's been great. Not easy, because a lot of my guys I take from the beginning. So Isaac's a natural sort of fighter. He's been on the biggest stages with the biggest of the division, the most dangerous, and he's done well. So the key is for me not to evolve him too much into, you know what I'm saying? He's in like the final stages of his career. The key is for me is to bring the best out of him, using what I know and what I can do, and that's all I can do. You know, he's got experience, whatever. So the key is for me to make him comfortable with who he is and be like the best of him. So that's my goal with him. Honored to work with him, but like I said, to work with someone of that rapport comes with stress. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, it's a reflection of you, whatever. But you know what? I'm honored to go with him. So we got an opportunity to go like to Poland to fight a Cuban, Oslis Iglesias. It was Olympian boxer. So obviously they've seen Isaac in his last few outings, going through the motions, sitting on the ropes, just getting the fight, going to the moment, getting lost. So they see him as a gatekeeper, which, you know what I'm saying, I think they're going to be quite well surprised, you know what I'm saying. So, but like I said, great opportunity, and it's about breathing life into careers and like the boxers' careers. So if I can do that, it'll be an honor for me to take that step with him.
And have you seen, I mean, you said you worked with him for a couple of months now. Have you seen improvements in him? I mean, as you said, he is pretty set in his ways. He's an older boxer. Have you seen improvements though?
You know what? Every time the fighter changes camp, they go, oh, you know, this is the new me. This is new. Like, get the fuck out of here. Or new levels, level up. What level? What level are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Isaac's through in and out the ring has taken a couple of years, obviously slowly getting up there and regressing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I'm going to hold pads for him twice and guys, I got the new 2022 new, you know what I'm saying? He's a warrior. He's been in there. So for me, you know what, I like to talk humble talk. I see like a lot of you guys shooting big stuff. This like a world, he's going to be world champ. Realistically, I'm hoping just to bring the best out of him, to let him get into a situation for the fight to win. I said to him, that's my goal. That you're going in the fight, like he said when he fought Bivol night before at a blowout, him, whatever the case. Always two sides to the story. He said, I got in there, I knew the guy couldn't beat me, but I knew I couldn't win. So I went through the fight, because you know what I'm saying. So he's trained harder than he's trained in years. You can ask him. Like that's why guys don't always like sticking to the program here. I run a real legit program. It's not nice for everyone. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for him. He'll be in a position to have a good outing. You know what I'm saying? And that's my job. I said, I can present the opportunity for you to have a good outing. You know, I said, the rest is up to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, he's improved. I've seen great commitment. I'm very proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of the effort. He doesn't miss. I call him when he's not running. When he is running, I said, send me. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, and I like keep my camp small. Guys take ownership, and I hold them to it every day. Not everyone's going to like that, but it's okay. This is not a sport for friends. I got a lot of friends. For guys, and that's the position, and the difficulty is you can't look to be local heroes and compete locally in the sport. Then you're in the wrong sport. It's to create international opportunities, and that takes sacrifice, commitment, and which not everyone is like prepared to do. Luckily, he's been on the brightest lights. So for me, If I can just revive a spark in him and a will, not to compete but to win, then I've done my job. So he's doing very well, and look forward to what might be.
And just that's Isaac Chilemba. Obviously, he's been around, in and around, just missing that last, that big win, that huge win, just almost there. But maybe you can do it now. We'll see what the future holds. Lastly, Tulani Mbenge, right? Nothing has been confirmed yet. Nothing has been, put down on paper yet. But are you expecting him to have a busy year?
Yeah, like I said, Tulani's in a difficult position because he's rated 22, 24 in the welterweights. So I remember earlier this year when I went back to Mexico, I got a call from the management of Jaron Ennis. They said, Showtime are happy to put that fight on. Would you take it? I believe Jaron Ennis has even got more potential than a Devin Haney, and that's saying a lot. Showtime, and they throw big money at him. They want to throw big money at me. Would I have taken the fight? Yeah, I agree to it, because it's one of those risks, like Bivol take on a Canelo. I know Thabiso would have beaten Canelo. Junior McCall and Thabiso would have beaten Canelo. So that's why the opportunity was so big. So Tulani Mbenge has got gears. I'm telling you, he's got gears. He's a special athlete. He's got a threshold very, very few athletes have got. I can throw him in for sparring anyone. 10 fours, 12 fours, no problem. Unluckily, he's in a position where there's no local fights for him. Continent fights, even in Africa, he's blown them away. Everyone's a threat when you get in the ring. So I'm saying, to entertain him locally, difficult. You can't raise the money, can't bring opponents in, costs money. Take him international, I know. I see like the welterweights are quiet. He's in a good position. I would love Eddie Hearn, like to fight a Conor Ben. Called him out anyway, but they also like to play safe. So he's a threat also to someone because he's alive. He's a live opposition. They're not going to bring him over there to come sit and to make their fighter look good. So that's been the hold with him. So hopefully with the ESPN, the platform is amazing. It's international. They might bring someone from South America for him, which because it goes out to the whole South America, the show. So that's good, and brings someone international who's got a good record, credibility. Like I said, with tools now, secret, don't be too greedy, don't be stupid. Tulani Mbenge needs to get active and get a name or two under his belt. Then international big names will start to entertain him. You know what I'm saying? So, but listen, that's why I want to get him active, because I believe we're going to get a call sooner or later, and he needs to be ready. Like I said, you can't go from ice cold into the deep end and the brightest of lights. It's very difficult. So look forward to getting him active, and he's always in the gym, whatever, but the motivation when the big contracts are signed, the big fights are there, it's a different ball game. He needs that. I want to be under the gun with him. I want to feel that, you know what I'm saying, like we did with Jabulani, when everyone's on, all like the chips are down. That's what I want for him now. He's ready, I'm ready.
That's the other thing, because obviously from that Jabulani performance, I think in boxing, their camp was very, confident as well that they could, upstage Tulani, just judging on the records were very similar at that stage. Although, Tools has been a Commonwealth bronze medalist, he's done all the hard yards. Now it's just about him getting the big fights. Do you believe that, should he get to that level, does he have the capabilities? Because the welterweight division's probably one of the hardest divisions in the world. You got Terence Crawford, you got Errol Spence, still waiting after you got the Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis's and even Conor Ben's, to that extent. Do you believe he's got that in him to go that way?
Yeah, 100%. Tulani Mbenge you don't get it every day. You know what I'm saying? He's got talent, he's got IQ, and he's got grit. You know what I'm saying? The only big names, the welterweight division is tough. The only big names, because you hear of them, because they get exposed. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the big names, all the hype, confuse you. Yeah, they're very strong. Tools are very strong. Tools can be fit. Like you said, you need that international exposure to see what he's got. Tulani's got the goods, whatever, and like I said, you hear names, because it's the media that create the big names. Canelo's the biggest name. He was a 5-1 to win that fight, but it comes down to the fight on the day. On the days, a good name this is sport. A good team, a football team, can have a bad day. Man United can lose 4-0. He needs an opportunity against a big name, and if he arrives on his game, believe me, he can beat anyone. And like I said, Jabulani, his last fight, Jabulani is a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? On the night, you know what I'm saying? You can catch anyone, great name, on a bad night and beat them. So, like I said, strategically for me, that's my job. Make sure he's in the right place, the right time, and there's the right performance on the right night. And I believe Tulani Mbenge, that's also why it's hard for him to get fights, because they know he's dangerous. He's live. He's not going to come to sit down for no one. And we had a minor step back in Germany, whatever. The delays made it look worse. He should have been straight back at it, and you know what I'm saying. But yeah, we are, like I said, looking forward, don't look in the past. You know what I'm saying, and pretty excited from Mbenge.
All right, and then just lastly, I think I've got all the boxes right. So is there anyone I've forgotten?
No, there's one or two young guys who might come through. There's a good amateur guy. He might be a superstar, but he's going to go for the amateur team and for maybe like the Commonwealth Olympic Games. But if like he doesn't progress, I might not look into him. So he's maybe something pretty exciting for like the future.
Something under wraps there.
Yeah, it could be quite a special athlete. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, and from you personally, do you have any goals this year that you want to attain? I know Thabiso, that big WBC Eliminator has got to be one of them. But anything else from your side?
Yeah, always, like I said, we just discussed all the guys. I think Sonjica is ready for an international campaign. You know what I'm saying? He's been an amateur. He's travelled. It's not like, so get him active with Rumble Africa and then start to look for him to live on the international stage. And like I said, be nice to go with Isaac and get back on the winning international stage. And like I said, we had one or two good wins internationally. I think it'd be nice to see South African guys win internationally.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal. Try and get Isaac a win, start that, get a win again with Thabiso overseas, get Mbenge active here, get him a win overseas, and just it's nice to see South Africans do well. So many people are not scared of your success. You know what?
Yeah.
If you win, I win. If I'm winning, you winning, and that's the attitude I think we need to have as South Africans. So some guys doing great work out there, and we need to celebrate each other's wins. As a nation, then we can all start open doors for each other. You know what I'm saying? So. Pretty excited.
All right, thank you very much for catching up with us, Sean Smith. We'll see some of your boxes in action really soon. June time is coming. If Isaac fights this month, it's going to be end of the month, right?
Yeah, so that'll be exciting. And like I said, I've got my hands on him and he's worked well. Proud to work with athletes like that who've delivered under the bright lights. And then, once again, just to give a shout out to my sponsors, World Sports Betting, Intelligent Elephant, Sizanani Plastics, the Scribanti Group, Mary Days and Little Saints, and am I leaving anyone out? Just all the guys who actually just step up and keep us going. You know what I'm saying? That's important thing, and very importantly, like these sponsors who step up and step in for us. Everyone says, we could be good boxers if you had sponsors. No. Sponsors want good boxers and good fighters. So for us, they give us a lot. So we would like to return the favor by doing good things in sport, and rewarding our sponsors for what they do for us all the time. So really honored just to have our sponsors behind us, and like I said, good things are out there for those who win. So that's why I work so hard with my athletes, and it's all in. So I really enjoy it, and the work you're doing, exposing the guys, able to talk and see what's happening in the sport of boxing that we all love. Thanks so much.